Welcome to the stream, everybody. 'Tis I, the Green Leader, and today we are back for some Satisfactory. Yesterday was a lot of fun. We got to play with Big Lou for a bit, and we even got to see the trains semi-working properly. We didn't quite actually get it running back and forth, but it was a lot of fun. Today we're back to the single-player campaign, or not the campaign, but my single-player playthrough. And we're continuing on with, you know, trying to get caterium up and running and trying to get other stuff set and ready, and getting trucks going back and forth with caterium, trying to do the same thing with quartz and with all that other stuff. Yes, it is me. It is me. Also, last day of vacation for me today, so I am back to work tomorrow, which means I'm back to my normal schedule, but I normally have Tuesdays off anyway, so no more afternoon streams until, you know, Sundays. I know, right? Yeah. And just like what you're saying, first day back after vacation is always the worst. So, we'll see how well that one goes. Yeah. Just a couple of quick thanks. Thanks to Vaser222 and 222 and Professor Death for the auto hosts. I really do appreciate it. Also, I'm just gonna give Vaser a shout out. He's always here with the auto host, and he's a great guy. Another local he's another local game dev here in Utah, and I think he's definitely somebody worth checking out. So, if you guys are not aware of him, I think that's the command. Vaser 22. Go check him out. Maybe that's not it. That's it. Go check him out. He's a great guy, and he's always seems to be here. Also, thanks Priest for hanging out. Interesting. Yeah, he's here. Pretty cool. Just lurking. And thank you, of course, to Pete for hanging out and being the first in chat. I really do appreciate it, dude. Oh, one last thing. I keep forgetting. I really should be putting this in another channel quickly as well. And there we go. Okay, and I think we're all set. We're all ready to go. Let's go ahead and load in. Pog champs all around, exactly. Let's go ahead and load that one. Let's load my proper single player playthrough. 29 hours already in this playthrough. Crazy. Forgot I got 2 bottles of water. Oh, and my computer parts have started showing up. I've got about half of my parts already, which I was not actually expecting them to be delivered so quickly. I got the case, motherboard, graphics card, and hard drive all delivered yesterday. And I didn't even know about it until we checked the door this morning for whatever reason. My dad always likes to go and check you know, he always likes to go and put out the water early in the mornings, and he checked the front door. He's like, "Oh, there's stuff here for you." So, oh, nice. Put 400 away from this check. Very cool. So you're getting ready for your own update then, at least saving up for it, which there's nothing wrong with that. I do that as well, so nothing wrong with that at all. Here we go. We are back in our game. That's right. That is okay. That is correct. Oof, we got stuff already. Oh game, please don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. Okay, but we already got stuff backing up here. We've got rotors over here. We have reinforced iron plate up here. Regular iron plate. Concrete. Rotors, which I already said. Rods. Screws. And I'm trying to think of what else we got. We don't really have a lot. We have that stuff so far. We still need to go and get, because I keep forgetting to, we need to go and get all that, gosh, there's my miner for that copper over there, and there should be 2 right there. Yeah, I see it just past the trees there. So we need to get copper production going today. We need to finish up our caterium production as well. We need to also try and figure out what will be the best way to actually get a fuel source into these trucks as they transport things back and forth. And yeah. In fact, I don't know why I'm running like a fool when I could just as easily be driving in style. So, here we go. I kind of wish there was an actual like fuel source that you could turn coal into. Exactly, driving like a fool. Yes, there we go. Instead of running like a fool, I can be driving like a fool. Oh man, but this would be very nice. Ooh. Okay. Something is going on. Okay, maybe not. There's compressed coal later on, I think. Oh, that's a good point. I forget about that completely. I don't actually have it yet on this build. Or on the build that I have with Lou, either. Oh, you know what? I forgot completely. Well, let's just come over here, and I just wanted to take a look at my caterium, just make sure I had everything set up and running correctly. Which it looks like we probably do. We have 5 that are feeding 5. Right? Sort that. 15, so we got 75 coming in upstairs. Let's go upstairs quickly. And just have a look-see. Sure we've got what we need. Quick wire. Takes in 15, so this is in fact a... This is, in fact, a 1-to-1 ratio. You know, we could have actually, because I don't think we use caterium ingots to make anything else. Let me just verify this. Sorry, it's compacted coal. Well, compressed, compacted, you know, it's the same thing. I know that is the official name is compacted coal, but yeah. And compacted coal and fuel make turbo fuel. Ooh, that'll be nice. I know when we get oil, we're gonna need to worry about getting that. And this is gonna be the nice thing about when we finally do get the trains. Getting fuel is gonna be very nice. Being able to set up these different bases is gonna be really, really nice. Before I forget, I just wanted to check something quickly. See if caterium ingot made anything else. $2K megajoules, which is around 2.6 times higher than turbo fuel stats. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, sorry, that is the turbo fuel stats. That is awesome. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll be really nice once we get that. Yeah, caterium only makes... Hold on, I don't know. The caterium ingot makes quick wire. Caterium wire. Oh, now that's interesting. That looks like it's a... Caterium wire versus quick wire. That's very interesting. That's an alternate for regular copper wire. Fascinating. Oh well, but still. We've got at least higher than normal fuel, so yeah, it's very good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff. After playing with Lou again, it makes me think that I really am at least doing the right thing here by setting all this stuff up. I am, however... And you're gonna say, Green, what are you doing? Green, what are you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to do it, however. This whole thing that I set up right here, I can just do it on one floor. There's no need for me to be doing any higher than what I'm going to be doing right here. I just want to verify something here. Hello. $240. Just want to make sure I've got the right number of stuff here. Takes in 45. Let's get my trusty calculator out because I don't want to have to do the math on my own. I can do it on my own. I'm just lazy. 240 divided by 45 gets me 5. Yeah, it's just 5. Now I'm getting a phone call. You know, guys, I'm sorry to have to do this, but I do apologize. I'll be right back. back up and running. We are back, and nothing's been solved, and they've told us to call back again tomorrow. So, real shit show over there right now at Home Depot, but I'm not going to talk about that. We're just going to get back into it. I do apologize for having to do that. That was very annoying. Extremely annoying from my point of view, and I'm sure kind of annoying for you guys as well, so I do apologize. Just make sure I do something. Here. That's interesting. Okay, we back up and running. Okay, guys. Let's just get back to it. Let's just do what we came here to do. I was wanting to, because we're just doing a it's a 1-to-1 ratio here between these and the ones up top, so I figured let's just go ahead and, well, maybe not do, well, problem is I'm not sure where that splitter's gonna need to be. No, don't. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting. I think what we'll do, I think the easiest thing here would actually be to do that, and then we'll remove the 1/2. That's basically what we're going to do, although, damn it, we are probably going to need to adjust. So let's just go ahead and just right now. Just irritating. The whole situation. Do that, we're gonna do that. Again, I'm not sure how far we're gonna need to come out. Nor am I sure entirely if that's even gonna be the initial placement. So we're gonna fortunately need to get rid of all these. Okay. At least these we can kind of stick in place. We'll see if we can get them all. We may have to actually adjust the second one here, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Screw it. I don't care. They set that back wall. Somehow I hit the conveyor belt, which is actually, you know, that actually doesn't bother me. I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. We need to move all of this nonsense. Nope. Yep. Come back and delete this stuff a little later. Let's just head back down. We're probably gonna need to delete that too, so yeah. Okay, there we go. Constructor. I have it right here in this corner, like so. Like so. 1, oh gosh. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna need to. Let's get rid of it. Nope. I did not see you were back. I'm sorry. I did announce it back in the announcements just to say that I was back. Didn't do anything on Twitter though. Yeah. It's an annoying situation all around. We didn't get anything solved, and just in the end, they're like, "Why don't you try again tomorrow?" I'm like, really? That's your solution? Try again tomorrow? That's some hot garbage there, and doesn't solve our issue. Okay. So, yeah. I was a bit annoyed. Let's do there, like that, and then let's go ahead and get the smelter right here, like it onto that. There's enough room right here, and then we can go again like this because it's doing it at the time. I'm not sure why it's giving me all that creepy music. It's throwing me slightly off, but we can live with it. We can live with it. Go constructor. Kaboom. Kaboom. And one more with the kaboom. That's 1, 2, 4. We need one more. There's 5. Okay, now let's go ahead. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it is a one-to-one transfer. If it wasn't a one-to-one transfer, I'd be doing more of my usual modular designs. But because it is a one-to-one transfer, I have no issue doing this specifically. Okay. Now let's move the truck out the way, because it's now in the way. Alright, this bad boy. Wait, what? I don't want the vehicle. Did I burn through all the coal? Biofuel. I do have biofuel on me. And there's the drive. Yeah, I'm taking that because for whatever reason the other stuff burned all the way through for whatever reason. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna put the corner right here, which means we're gonna put power right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something similar. We'll do this one here, one there, there, one there, and one last one right there. Okay, these need to be all set to caterium. Anyway, how's your weekend, Pete? Hope you're having a nice weekend, a nice start to your week as well. Okay, we do that. We do that. We do that. And lastly, that one. There we go. We need to put the splitters in the way. Today is your Saturday. Nice. First of 2 days off. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Always nice to get your, you know, basically a weekend. Let's do it. 2, 3. And again, we're gonna now redo this ramp. Because reasons. This one's gonna be right here. Two. At Mark 5. Oh, don't do that. There we go. Cool. And then we get there to there, and then there to there. There's all the wiring. Then we wire between these two. Cool. So there's everything taken care of right there. And this should be bringing in 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. We'll get very close to that output with this, which should bring out 270. And let's go ahead and actually put a wall thingy right here. Wall conveyor. We'll get the walls redone. See if things are not. Here we go. Things are not playing nicely. That's all I know. There we go. There we go. Actually, that one's fine. So is that one. And then we will quickly do the walls properly. That is not properly, however. Let's get our walls again. Here we go. And that's right, I wanted a gate right here. There we go, so we've got easy access. There you go, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then so we've got, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's our 5 by 7. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our usual 5 by 7 right here. So that's actually kind of perfect. Get our wall back up here. Go ahead and delete that, and then we'll get our floor segments going as well. At least close this off so that we've got upstairs raring and ready to go if, for whatever reason, we do decide to start some production upstairs as well. Always good to prepare just in case there's some modularity that needs to be handled. Excuse me. Okay, we're doing that, we're doing that, doing that. There we go. And there is everything right there. And the one last thing I want to do up here is we just want to set up one of these power poles right here so that we can just have everything wired in case we do need a, oh gosh, in case we do need to eventually go up. And another one of these, and there we go. Now what we really need to do is we need to actually we need a setup for power, so we are going to need to properly wire all the way down here. And after wiring, we are going to have to, in fact, why don't I go ahead and just set up the poles. Let's see if, say we go 6 at a time. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's actually do it like this so we can see how long it can go. Not getting any sort of indication that it's too long yet. So that is good. Well, let's try this one then. Ah, see, there it is. Wire's too long. Okay, so then let's go one every square until we find it. Okay, so that'll definitely hook there. We'll hook there, hook there, hook there, we'll hook there, we'll hook there. Okay, wire's too long, but that one is fine. Okay. So that is the maximum it can go if we're doing it by square. Let me just count these out. Just trying to minimize the amount of actual squares we gotta do this by. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we can go 12 of these squares, and not need one. So here's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the one. There we go. Although I do want the junction box, just for aesthetics, to be facing in. There we go. I actually forgot to do the same thing here. There we go. Surprisingly, that only uses 4 cable to actually go that whole distance. So that's pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, hold on. Hold on just as much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, time, how's it going, dude? Hello, how's the Satisfactory going? It is going not badly. Not badly. Just having some fun. Making factories, trying to get the power lines all the way through. We're trying to get that little factory powered from my factory that is all the way over there. So I'm just trying to get all the spacings done right so I can get this going as far as possible. I do not have work. Yeah, that is very early for me. I don't have work today. I took the day off as part of like my vacation, so I only got the 4th off. I didn't get the Friday. So I decided to take Friday and Monday off as my vacation. Basically, call it my my 4th of July vacation. So I normally try and take a couple days off in July. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So yeah, it's been pretty nice. I've been home now for 5 days, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna miss it when I go back tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Good call. Good Monday to be off. Everyone is struggling with today. Everyone was struggling today, really. Looking at my ticket queue, like I don't remember any of this. Yeah, that's me every time I get back from vacation, right? That's the thing. The only other issue with that is though I feel like that's gonna be me tomorrow, right? That's definitely gonna be an issue where I'm gonna be back tomorrow and I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to be here anymore. First day back from vacation is always the worst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and here we go. Going through my own pull requests, like, what kind of moron wrote this? I have had that instance myself, looking at my own tickets and reading back like what I wrote, and I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. What was I thinking? Oh man, you know, it's just one of those things, right? This is one of those things where everything kind of makes sense, and then you realize it really doesn't, and maybe you should either rewrite it or just, you know, yeah. And it's always one of those things too that, like, when I look through the code, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, exactly, right? Good stuff. It never ends. Oh, yeah. I know that all too well. How is work going for you, by the way? I feel like it's been a while since we've talked. How you doing, man? Once you reread it, it's all good. I know, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At first glance, it's just a slew of what the F's. I know, right? Oh, man. I have that where, like... In fact, I have that more on, like, tickets that I've finished. Right? I'll finish coding something, and then I'll, you know, it's done, it's finished, and then somebody will come back to me, like, 6 months later, like, hey, remember how you worked on this? And I'm like, what? I don't remember this at all. And they point me to the ticket, and I look at it, and I'm like, still just like, what? And then I realize, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't make sense at the same time. I need to make a truck station right here. Let's go ahead and... Truck station. Not here. I want it to be facing likened unto that. We want to give it a nice... that should be good. Work is good. Hiring a bunch of new people, so I got some brand new devs I'm helping out. Nice. Reminds me of when I was fresh. Yeah, I know, right? And when I was fresh, I was, it was my second year of college, and I'd been programming for about a year and a half, and stuff was still very new to me when I first started, so I was basically an intern. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I stuck with it, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy it now. Had that today. Hey man, you worked on that calendar on the calendar, right? There's a variable called original start time. What is that? Oh man, really? Well, particularly, and see, and I love this. I try and write my variable names such that they're at least somewhat, you know, somewhat straightforward. You can kind of understand what they're supposed to mean, you know. So original start date. One might suggest that on the very first start date, that is what should be stored in that field, indicating the original starting of said project or of said whatever. Man, some people, I don't know. It's always really weird. And I actually need to set up some storage here. This is all just kind of random storage that I've just put down of stuff that I don't need to be carrying on me. Whereas this is my actual hub. I don't know if you've even seen this playthrough, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Seeing as I'm in the game and streaming this, well, maybe you might want to see this. I've got some iron plate and reinforced iron plate production coming up from there. I've got some concrete over there. I got some iron rod production going on that top floor, the whole top floor. Half of it right there is concrete. That's iron ingots that feed the iron rod. There's some screw production there, and then there's some rotor production there. All this is being fed in through my main line right here. Very, very, very organized and whatnot. I know, right? It is quite the factory. I'm working on this one for a while. It's a grind. Variable names are always tough. That makes sense in the moment, but sometimes you don't quite get it. Yeah, that's true. Well, I'll give you that. I will definitely give you that. That's true. Just trying to decide how I want to do this. I gotta bring some. So I'm bringing this in through here, through truck. I didn't want to use a conveyor belt because I want to eventually have the setup such that it's a train. The train will go there and then come here along its path. So I just wanted to use the vehicles instead. This one is going to be an offloading. Again, I'm walking like a fool. Still have yet to try this game. Cities is my crafting / organization game for now. Oh, I love City Skylines. I was playing. Sorry, you are talking about City Skylines, right? Because yeah, I know exactly that feeling, and I love City Skylines. I've been playing quite a bit of that off stream, being really enjoying it. Go kitty corner here, so I'm not running into there. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what, actually, let's have it go to here instead. We'll need to move it if necessary. Depending on what's kind of, in fact, why am I even doing that? I should just connect it straight from there. I am, yes, cool, very nice. Just crossed 55k in my city. Ooh, very nice. That is quite a big city. Biggest I've ever had. Hell, I've never gotten that big. I think the biggest I've gotten was 10k in my city, so that is definitely it. And damn, it is a pain to manage. Oh, I'm sure. How many lots have you got now? I'm sure you need to have quite a bit. Doesn't come this way. I'm going insane. This is gonna bug me. I am not sure where I should go with this, because I know it needs to go over there. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Let's just keep going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And come on, get it. There we go. Oh, perfect. And we are wired in. All the lots are unlocked, or the max. I forget how many that is. I think it's like a 3x3 is what you can get max. And I know it's not quite. I know it's not a 2x2. I think you can get 3x3. And I think you can stretch that out lengthwise or widthwise, or make a giant cube. I normally just end up doing one at a time and eventually making a cube. It's close to being full. I imagine around 70k will max it out. Oh, I'm sure. So what you could do, and I don't know if you've already done this, but you could actually go and basically all your old residential that you started out initially with, just like the low density, you could try and upgrade that if you're trying to maximize your city size, right? You could try and upgrade all of your local residential into high density. You know, because originally you only get low density residential. You could always upgrade that and make that into high density residential. There's that one truck. I'm just trying to think of all the things I gotta do here, because I need to bring this down. And I wonder if I should make a coal bin and then have that pump out into that truck station here. Be able to use that for the different truck stations. So many things to take into account. I always try to mimic life. Yeah, like I'll flood my downtown core with high density. Oh, high density, yeah, exactly. I didn't want to go through the evolution process. Traffic nightmare, just like real life, sure. And I try to make it a part way from the downtown core with low density, sure. Makes sense. I mean, that does make sense. I really should actually get back into streaming a little bit of City Skylines. I've got some interesting things try. And it's definitely fun to play with people watching, because they can give you some really cool ideas as well. Particularly with traffic. I always have some weird issues with traffic. Oh, you use... Oh, I see, I see. You got the... You had the, everything unlocked mod. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I played with that once. It was interesting. But definitely threw me off initially, because I was so used to playing, having to unlock everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what, actually... I'm gonna need something halfway. I try and make partway from the downtown core with low density. Oh, alright. Building roundabouts. Roundabouts do help. Have so many roundabouts. Traffic is at a crisp 90% right now. Ooh. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. 1, 2, 5, 6. I actually like doing this, because I'll have my truck station right here. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will feed my... wiring right there. And there we go. Now let's put the wall back. And then let's... last thing, let's get that powered. We're finally going to have some caterium actually being produced. It'll be producing at 240. Oh my gosh, I completely missed that. I didn't even see that there was a wreck over there. Let's go make sure it's relatively safe. Let's also save just for safety's sake. I've had some interesting situations in this playthrough. I'd rather not have to. I don't mind respawning, but if it gets to a point where I lose stuff, I'm not gonna be happy. So I'd rather save beforehand. I can't tell if that's a thing or if that's a. Okay, interesting. We've got some screws here, circuit boards, heat sinks, more circuit boards, some copper wire. And the frames, oh golly, the frames. Repairs needs 30 megawatts, which we can do. Alt rec. Yes, yes indeed. I'm not gonna mark it just because I've already found it and I can get it taken care of right this second. So that is what we're going to do. Let's just quickly get some. In fact, hold on. Go to power. How much does this actually produce? Only 20. So it's not great. That's what I could do. Hold on. I have some biofuel on me. That could actually work. I'm just gonna be lazy here. I don't want to have to, you know, get a pull all the way down here. I'll just build quickly. Get my 2 biomass burners going. 1, 2, get that. Connect them both. Bam, bam. Nope. No thank you, ma'am. That's not what I was wanting. Nope. No thank you there. 1, 2, and 3. And then let's get some... split the biofuel here. That one there. I know. I know. Okay. Recipes are the best and easy fix. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we got ourselves a hard drive. Okay. Didn't waste too much fuel. I'm just trying to see if there's any other parts here for me to pick up as the frames decide to burn. Gosh. Oh, I know where this is. Hold on just a sec. I know exactly where this is. So I was, a buddy of mine, Gogar, I was in his playthrough, and this is where he had actually set up his gigantic base. He'd actually done it. What is that? My goodness, what is that? See that? Am I the only one seeing that? It's moving so slow, I know. Oh man. Again, this is another save game right here. I prefer not to have myself die as I'm trying to do this nonsense right here. Ooh, power slug. Because reasons. If I die, I at least have a nice save. Okay, back to the beach. Back to the beach. I know, right? By frame movement. Whatever it was, it is gone. Okay. Okay, I'm out to go play Magic the Gathering. Well, have fun, and good luck in your duels. And yeah. Later, dude. Thank you for hanging out. Still have no idea what the hell that thing is. And to be honest, I'm not going to stick around to find out. Well, let's just go. Got ourselves a new hard drive, which means we can do some more researchy research. Get some alternate recipes. Not to be confused with recipes for whatever reason. It's back, I know, right? Right as I get back to the shore, it came back. Another power slug. Hello. I shall gladly pick you up. Hello, power slug. It's a green one. Those while I'm here, and let's head out. I don't think there is actually much out here. Besides, obviously, there's the trees that are here we can go ahead and chop down, but there's really not much in terms of resource nodes. Yes, I love these things. The Blade Runners are amazing. Okay, good. They are... Caterium is flying away. And looks like we are building a ton of quick wire, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and set up our splitters right here. Let's get... At least we can get these things starting to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... or not the splitters, but these are the mergers. No. How many does this produce per minute? 60 per minute, so we can just do a 3 out. I love that. I really do love that. That's so cool. I just love seeing the automation. It really does make my day. And you know what? Besides needing to chop down that tree, I kind of like the idea of just, let's just fill this in. Not just go ahead and fill this in and just be done with it. Make for a nicer setup. Let's go to the vehicle. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad. I thought I had to do that. Put some of the extra concrete in the vehicle. Okay, let's go ahead and just put the, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here is the truck station, right here. And I'm missing modular frames. Fantastic. Isn't there a... No, that's the hog. I thought it was C. They change it? Well, that's the map. Am I just being dumb? What? E is to get off. Is to get back on. This is the movement. Map. Nothing brings up... Am I missing something? Hold on. What is going on? Oh, that's photo mode. I'm not getting any sort of... I hit C. I was holding C. I was checking it. It wasn't doing... Oh, gosh. Okay. That... okay, at least that's working. Let's get the, Where's my biofuel? Let's sort by doing this. Let's put the biofuel in here. We need to get back and just make some modular frames quickly, which, if I remember correctly, is rods and reinforced iron plate. So that's pretty easy to make. It's not much of an issue. I do also think, for safety's sake, maybe we should actually set up a whatchamacallit. I don't know, whatchamacallit is a very technical term. Okay, that should be... That's cable. That's copper. There we go. Let's... Actually, I should already have all the stuff we need. Let's just make the modular frames. We need 10 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which actually meant if I already had this stuff on me, I didn't need to come all the way back here. So, like an idiot, we've wasted time. Which is great. Wonderful. Because why not? Drive on the right side of the road. Do the American way. He'll come in here, and then he'll stop. Perfect. Hey, Zero Man, how's it going, dude? Okay, we're gonna put it somewhat close, but not necessarily in the way. And we need to make sure that it is not too much of a hassle to get the turn. Yep, there we go. Players in the way, fantastic. We shall do that right there. Get a Mark V belt to go into the inn. We'll connect up the wire here to get power. And this is a load. That's a load station. And then we gotta try and figure out a proper way to... Just fine, I've been... Oh, you just saw John Wick 3, how was it? I wanted to go see it. I didn't get a chance to. At least not yet anyway. Maybe it's still out in theaters, but I doubt it. Kind of missed it that opening weekend, and haven't had a chance since because my mom was recovering from her surgery, so... You liked it? Nice. Glad to hear. It looked pretty good. It looked like it was pretty cool. Actually, this looks like that could be. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the power pole right about instead. Here we go. This was the other thing. What do we want to do for bringing in the caterium? And to be honest, at this point, let's just put it right here. In line. And receiving from the same angle. There we go. That's our caterium. So it's just a matter of bringing the... We also need a... Okay, this might actually... Maybe instead of caterium, that'll be coal. We'll put caterium up there. Coal, what we'll do is we'll have this basically stored in there. Oh, which will then give me... Oh, I like it. I like it. Tomorrow's the last day in the theater, so... So good timing on your part, for sure. Let's go ahead. Let's get a splitter, if I can find the right hotkey. Shall do that, and then we will get a Mark V belt to pop out a bunch. Right there. In fact, you know what's crazy? That is almost in line. Okay, let's go ahead and just pop that out. Let's get a bear thingy right there. That. Let's do the same thing here, 4 at a time, and we'll do it in line. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then here's 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, and oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's 4. And there we go. Right, so 1, 2, and 1, 2. Well, actually, hold on. 1, 2. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. Here's where I'm gonna start being a little ridiculously anal for no reason whatsoever. Oh my gosh, did that not actually put it on? Seriously? That did, for sure. Let's get my 5. There we go. One, 2. This is just a test to see if this will work. I don't think it will, but let's try it. Yeah, that's too much. Okay. Right here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if this will work. See, now that's too close. Or too far away, sorry. Not too close, too far away. Do one there instead. Sorry about the OCD-ness here. I just want it to look right. And that kind of looks right. Okay. I'm going to do this the interesting way. So, 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's see if this looks right. That does look right. This, however, does not quite fit. Yep, that's not straight either. So, you know, it's one of those times where I'm just going to say screw it. And, I'm just going to put it straight there. And if necessary, we can always just, if we need to get rid of that conveyor pull, we can always just delete it. Okay. The nice thing about this is that because of, so we've had coal pretty much backing up, and just unable to be used. So basically, now we actually have coal moving out properly, and it'll fill up that, and it'll, you know, it's being used for that. But I mean, at this point I've got so much extra, it's not that imperative to have it taken care of, right? Oh gosh, and I keep watching myself doing that, and every so often one has to go through here for power. So all in all, pretty nicely done. This is taken care of like that. And then what we can do is right here we'll have a conveyor belt come out and go into the fuel line here. We can then have a conveyor belt come from here, and so we'll have our truck being fueled, and then we'll have our caterium coming out and being pumped into that guy right there. Which is actually, oh gosh, which is actually pretty nice, because we can then have it actually following the belt that's going to feed the thingamabob. Also, while we're here, before I forget, we found a hard drive. Let us go and deal with that hard drive. Hard drive. Hello. Hopefully we can get our alternate recipe for screws with that. Let me just go ahead and just make sure that this is the right one I need. This should be fuel. Indeed, that is. Okay, so we want to get a 90 here. Two, 3. This one's 4. 2, 3, and then here's 4. Perfect. Okay. Okay. And then we just used a Mark III belt. I know it matches the input, but I mean, this is going to saturate real quick. And I don't see us using too much in the way of fuel to go back and forth between there and here. So, that's going to be that. Now the real question is, here is the out. Again, we're going to want to go like this, and then we actually want to be able to have the thing going overhead. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's get the right thing I'm looking for. The conveyor pole stackable. That is what I'm wanting, and we want it right here on that one, right here on this one. One, two. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? I actually would prefer to just pull it out all the way. So that's what we'll do. Get that stackable pull again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure it's in line here. 1, 2. One, 2. This is where we're going to turn it. One, 2. And let's build our storage up top here. Connect. Go. And there we go. Everything is nicely taken care of. We do have a little bit of clipping with the stairs, or not the stairs, but the step ladder here. Well, that's fine. I can live with that. Now it's just a matter of getting the, well, actually, hold on. Let's get the coal from here. What? Do I have to manually put in coal to fuel it? Is it not connected? What is going on? Can coal be used for truck station fuel? Satisfactory. The reason why I asked is because the truck seems to be having some issues here. trip times, trip tips. Let me answer my question here. Is maybe it's on the actual truck itself. Where is that truck? Here we go, tractors. Tractors works. Uses? No, I want to see what fuel it needs. Tractor is unlocked at Tier 3. It, aka the Sugar Cube, is a small-wheeled vehicle which can be driven by the engineer or automated. It is an early game vehicle. It has 25 slots for storage. It is comparably slow and handles rough terrain poorly. Total base ingredients. I don't particularly care. Damn. Looking for fuel. I was wanting to see if fuel, because it's, as you can see here, it's not quite. No. Or is it just that I am being stupid and forgot that I completely disconnected it from power? Which would make perfect sense. There we go. Speaking of which, let's now grab actually this stack of 100 here. And then we're gonna run all the way back. Let's just make sure that everything's looking good. Yep, everything is looking good. We'll use the coal for the fuel. There's our caterium quick wire nonsense that's going on there. I am curious as to how full it is. We are bringing in 300 per minute, which is actually less than a stack per minute. So that might be something we... This might be something that we only really have it running every, like, say, 20 minutes or so. Because we're bringing in 270 per minute. That is only half a stack. So in order to maximize the amount of time, we need to actually allow it to sit and wait. Because everything pretty much backs up. And this would actually be a perfect time for Mark IV belts, which unfortunately I just don't have. But anywho, let's go to the vehicle. I want to remove the biofuel, put in the coal, and then let's drive this puppy. Let's at least test this and see just how well it is going to work. Here we go. We come in and we stop. We allow it to load, and it's finished loading. We turn around, take a nice wide turn, and then we drive all the way back. This is just our test run. And this is, again, definitely going to be something that we're going to need to... unloading... And there we go. And then we go here. We're going to stop. We're going to start our recording here. We don't want to enable start recording. And this is where it'll basically be sitting while we're waiting, right? And then we can change it once we get everything going. But in the meantime, start it. We go. I'm gonna make sure that it is in fact driving straight and not flying off the ramp. And if it really comes down to it, I'll just build some guide walls. At least there's all of our caterium. flying into production from there. Okay, so there it is loaded. Come here, make some turns, and then we're back here. And I can already see the caterium fast on its way out. Okay. There it unloads, and then go back to here. And then we go see, finish recording. We are not going to enable the autopilot yet. Hold on. Show the path, please. Disable the autopilot. Cancel. Thank you. Wait time is 6. I wish there was a way to just move nodes slightly. And I want to say this is in seconds. In which case I want to change this out to be, say... Okay, so let's see. If we wait for so long, how much caterium will actually be produced? Well, we'll be in there anyway, I should say. Right now it's still emptying all the caterium. And again, this is something that we can even turn off if we need to. So right now it's set to 15. Let's say we update that and set that to 1 minute is 60. That'll be... Hold on. I'm just trying to think of how much we actually need for this to be viable. Let's say we do, say, half of it. So that's 1, that's 4, that's 8 times 3. That is 24. 24 times 500. Let's clear this. Nope. Clear this. 24 times 500. Divide that by 270 per minute. That's pretty much half an hour. Holy cow. I wonder if this is even... that is actually quite interesting. So let's just say 30 minutes. Let's just say 30 minutes. Divide that, or times up by 60, 1800. Confirming we'll update the wait time for this node. Confirm that. It didn't actually break it. Yeah, we're gonna delete that. Don't need that extra one. And then let's just go into the vehicle and make sure it's not. Yep, it's not using any fuel. And then just drive it. Drive it. Enable the autopilot. Hide the path. And see how well it goes. I'll come back and check on that in a bit. Make sure to come back in about half an hour. I love that. Cool. So we have caterium coming in quick and fast, and I love it. Yes. Okay. Okay. What do we got here? What do we got here? A new thing for stators. New thing for computers. Now that is actually quite the improvement. I don't even have computers yet, do I? Oh. Not exactly what I was wanting. But, and this is a big but, that could actually, because if I remember correctly, computers were, let me just verify what computers were, but I want to say computers. A normal computer takes 4 ingredients: 10 circuit boards, 12 cable, 18 plastic, and 60 screws. This is reducing it down to, and let's see if we, holy cow. This is reducing it down immensely from that to just 4 and 1 crystal oscillator. I think that is well worth it. I'm doing it right now. That's the one. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I will gladly take that. The computer is nice and the speed is great. Exactly. I think that was one of the things that drew me to it, and it said you could produce it like one every 2.5 seconds. Which is actually great, because you can produce those real quick now, and I assume, and this is a big assumption on my part, but I assume you can just do that with a constructor now. Let me actually verify this, or actually not a constructor, an assembler. I'm out of modular frames, but I can build some. I can go ahead and build some right now. Make some of them modular frames. 2, 3, there we go. Let us get the assembler. No computer. Let's see if I even have the computer on my build. Nope, don't do that. On my build anyway. Can I build copies? I cannot, so I actually just got something that I don't even have unlocked yet. Which also then brings me to my next thing. What do we want to do here? We need to make 500 modular frames, which, let's face it, I can actually do that pretty quickly. Oh my gosh. Is this thing already backed up? Oh, that's fantastic. The nice thing that I do actually like about this as well is that this does allow me to split off and be able to set up other truck stations here. So like I could actually set up a truck station here for copper wire. And I can also then set up some steel production over here. The only issue is that the one that we're setting up steel production for, yeah, but that's fine. I think that's fine. You need to, yeah, I do need to unlock it. But hell, that is one hell of an unlock, right? Yeah, it's not even available for me to even unlock yet. But I will gladly unlock that recipe. That's a very nice one to have. I just love seeing that. I don't know why. I just really enjoy seeing the conveyor belts moving and moving nicely. The truck still seems to be sitting there, which is, to be honest, exactly what it needs to be doing. I do wonder... Yeah, that's still quite a ways before it's even close to being done. This is just me now thinking about different things and kind of what I could or should be doing. Modular frame production is something we should be considering looking into. Another one. that would be worthwhile would be, obviously we need to get copper up. Let's actually go ahead and do that right now. Let's get copper production going, and see what we can do about it. We have those 3 there, which would be about 360. And the nice thing about that is we could actually set up cable production there, like, and just have a factory there dedicated just to cables, and have that for wire. Let me just verify something quickly. Actually, hold on. Uno momento. Por favor. Okay, so 1 copper ingot makes 3 wires, so we're definitely gonna get from that one. From 1, we're gonna get a ton, right? We're getting 120, and then triple that to get 360. Holy cow! Just from that 1. Cable, on the other hand, where's cable? Come on, why am I just being stupid? There is cable. Cable is a 2-to-1 ratio? So, with cable, that'll be producing, so it takes 2 wires to make cable, 1 to make 3, so that 1 makes 1.5. So you know what, I don't even think we need that one that's there. We just need these 2. One's gonna go straight into cable production, one's gonna go straight into copper wire production. It was just the 120, so I think that is actually perfectly fine. And let's actually go get those set up. And then the real question will be, how's the trucks going to work? Do we want to do trucks, or do we want to do something else? They're both going to be right there. Actually, yeah. I still want to do the truck stations. And I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to try and make some sort of long and preferably wider. So if we do, say, like a 5, we could actually take 2 trucks out that way with it. So let's go ahead and start getting that set up. I suppose what I should do, and part of the reason why I'm trying to set up production there is I'm trying to get the whole idea of you create we're creating a basis with the future of taking things into account that we're going to want to expand further and change those truck stations into potential train stations. I think that would be pretty cool to have this just set up as train stations. So that's the way I like it, and I think that's what we're going to try and do. So let's go ahead and first of all, let's actually start offloading some of the stuff I don't need. We'll do this here. That's right. These are the ores and whatnot. That's biofuel. What is the one that's up top here? Ah, wood and leaves and whatnot. I suppose once I get my AI sorters and whatnot, it would be pretty nice to be able to just use this and set up a. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. We'll set up a AI splitter, and that'll put leaves into one and wood into the other. But until we get that taken care of, I don't really have anything I really want to place there. This I want to place here. We're gonna place that. I don't know what that is for. Heat sinks, which I can't use yet. Motors. Well, let's go ahead and place these motors in here. Actually, before I do, I may need to use them to make trucks, so. Okay, we're gonna need 2 trucks here. Oh, never mind, we don't need those for trucks anyway. So I'm just gonna go put these into here in the meantime. Get the motors on their way. The nice thing is once we do have copper wire production up and running, then we can have we can then finally start really focusing on the next tier. So this hopefully should be the last one where we're not you know, focusing on the tier stuff and actually, you know, moving on to the next section. I just thought of something. We'll use this actually as the factory. Factory will be on this main production. It's just a matter of pulling stuff into it. Oh, I love that. Oh, crap baskets. Ran out of concrete. Scared the crap out of me. Well, let's heal up quickly before I die. Ah, that is limestone, okay. Wow, this is already back to it. Okay, man, the other thing I should really consider doing is setting up iron production over here. Keep forgetting about it. So let's see what's going on here. Bunch of random stuff, which I think we can actually take all of it. Perfect. What's going on here? A bunch of extra screws. I don't have enough room to take all of that, however. Let's just go ahead and pick that up in the meantime. And it's still going. How are we doing on the time? Still another 15 minutes until that thing will start driving. So I'll need to make sure that I come and check it a bit. I was wanting to drop off some of the stuff that I picked up. Is this the right one? That is not the right one. This is the right one. We're wanting to drop off all this stuff that I can't really use. Caterium. It's all that extra limestone. All this extra limestone. Come on, game. Why do you do this to me? Of extra copper wire that I don't need. And a bunch of extra cable that I don't need. Okay. So, let's see what I need to do here. I want to grab just a bunch of concrete, which I believe is this one. Actually, you know what? I want to see if the color, how well the color gun is going to work on this. Where's the color cartridges? Did I already use them? I don't think I used them all, did I? Maybe I did. Okay, new color cartridges inbound. There we go. Okay, and then I want to set that to... No, that is not it. That was the one. Why does that look blue? That does look blue, and I don't get it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Select the color, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and put... Oh. Put the color gun back. Okay. At least I know this is my concrete. Let's just take about 4 stacks. That should be good. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I think that should be it. Yeah, I think that should be it. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's just make sure we're not building on top of anything we need. I don't think so. Okay, so perfect. And this is the factory right here. Okay, let's go ahead and build our... Well, actually, let's build the truck stations. Well, the truck stations I do want to be right at the end here, so... Just trying to think. Organization, let's pull this thing down right here. Probably not going to build any higher. So, we'll just... Well, okay. We'll put a T just in case. And right there in the middle. And then we'll go like that. 1, 2, 3. Let's build our walls. Now that we're at least able to see what's going on. Oh, oh. Can I not build down? Do I have to actually... I wonder if that's an issue with foundation here. Let me replace this with the fat one. See if maybe that'll allow me to build my wall. Let's get my walls. No, actually. Okay. Build a wall. Let's build a foundation. Build the fat one. 8x4. Okay. Go. So this is the actual space between, and then there's the hole right there. Then we'll build Our first wall. There we go, that's what I thought. Let's get our turn here. Then down another 3. T-junction here. Oh, a 4-way. There we go. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's right. Getting the turn. Building down. Not what I was wanting. Two, 3. Actually, I don't want to do that. If we can actually get a 3 stack here, that'd be perfect. That's the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor. 1st floor will be just for making the copper ingots. 2nd floor will be making copper wire. 3rd floor will be making cable. That's how I envision it, anyway. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Half turn. One, 2, 3. Perfect. Underneath. Let's get this T-junction right here. And then the 1/4 turn. Then we go down. Wow, we're still not down. Okay. Okay, let's see actually how far this will go. One and 2, and we are down finally. Oh my. Okay, let's get that, make sure that foundation is good. I think that one's actually in line. In which case we will, yeah, that's actually in line. So in this case, we'll actually replace this with the 8x1s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll match perfectly with there. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Here's the beginnings of our base. And if we really need to later on, we can go ahead and get that third miner going in production. Ooh, and we'll even have a visitor stop by every so often, as he's not moving his legs. Hello. Okay, there we go. Now the animations are actually working. It's kind of interesting. I like the fact, like, how, kind of like the idea of what they did with the animations, where further you are away, the animations actually kind of cut out. Now, I feel like they could have actually done something a little better with the level of detail for it. Like, there comes a certain point where, like, the animation stops, and he's just kind of sliding. So, like, maybe they should have done something a little better with the level of detail on that animation. But I like it overall. I think they've done a good job making the game. Coffee Stain is definitely a dev that I think they deserve all the credit where they can. They've done some really good work, particularly with this game and with you know, this is not their first, you know, game that you know, they made Goat Simulator, and I think clearly that's a well-known and well-loved game, and people love playing it. So I think Coffee Stain knows what they're doing, and I think they're a good dev. So we were kind of talking about this but last night with Lou. So like they're doing all these things where they're trying to prevent crunch time, and they try and give their team some vacation time over the summer. And I think it's definitely signs that they're a good development team run by some good people who know what they're doing in terms of actually you know, developing a great game and setting up such a great thing overall. So I'm very interested to see where this game also goes. A lot of potential. Hello. There's the moon. I didn't even realize there was a moon. Ooh, and there's another planet over there. I never actually looked up at the night sky. Ooh, and there's a planet there. So cool. There's some really close planets, which I suppose could be other moons, but then what is that? Because I would think that's the moon as well. Maybe I could get your guys' opinion on this. Is that a moon? Is that like a weird star? What is that? And then what are those things? Are those full-on planetoids or planets, or are they actual more moons? Just that are less reflective. Speaking of which, oh, when we are about a minute out, we actually came back at the perfect time. Okay. You going? Are you going? Are you gonna go? Please tell me you're gonna go. Or please tell me you're gonna go. Yeah! There it is. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh, that makes me happy. It worked. It worked. I waited a full half hour. And I'm chasing after it because I am curious to see. Well, actually, let me go back. Oh, I do want to see it. I really do want to see it. And I know it's empty right now, so... So that'll run every half hour, basically. There it is. It's getting unloaded or loaded. There we go. Stay there the perfect amount of time. It made the turn without going off. Amazing. And there we go. We're racing the truck. It's gonna beat me, but we're gonna be able to see how well this truck will work. And I wanted to see how much it actually was able to pick up. So it emptied out that thing. And it's been going for 30 minutes. Wow, that just a little less than half. And it'll go there and sit. And that's where it'll sit. Let's see if there was any left over. There's nothing left over. Perfect. So that's perfect chance for it to get everything it needs, and there it goes. Absolutely perfect. And that's still filling up quite a bit, so we got caterium going, and the truck is working beautifully. Much better than I even anticipated, so kind of love that. Is that another wreck out there? Oh my gosh, that is in fact another wreck out there. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Damn it, and I forgot. I need some concrete. And I really should actually make another truck so I can just carry a bunch of concrete on it. And, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'm not sure if I have enough to make myself another tractor. I am missing modular frames, surprisingly. I thought I actually had some more modular frames than that. That is fine. Let's build a couple. Okay. And here's truck number 3. Let's go and grab, in fact, a bunch of fuel from here. I mean, let's face it, by the time that thing actually launches again, it'll be... that coal will be completely full. The nice thing I do like about having it sit for as long as it does is that it does allow me to be able to, if I need to come and check on it, right, come and make sure that it needs fuel or anything, I know where it's most likely going to be. So that is the nice thing about it. Okay, let's just make sure I've got fuel in here, which I know I don't. There's fuel. And before I forget, I need to actually go get as much concrete as I can. We're going to be blowing right through this. And that's going to send our concrete production on full. That'll be pretty cool. See how long it takes for that to actually fill up. Let's, in fact, drop as much of the concrete as we can in here. Find shift, drag, control, drag. I'm trying everything here, game. There we go. Thank you. Just grab a couple of these. let's get this going. And let's just drop down all the way. Ouch. Okay, let's build all the walls that we need. 1, 2, okay. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Actually went up 1 too many for that one. Let's actually build a doorway there before I forget. And let's start building that foundation. Ooh, and I forgot the one wall here. Yeah, I did. I really did. Built that one extra one for no reason. Go. First floor is done. Upstairs to the second floor. Very nice. So we're gonna need to go grab some more concrete. Let's go to the vehicle. Let's grab another. There we go. Also curious, and see. Yeah, that is another wreck down there. Let's actually run down there quickly. I want to see what that wreck is. I don't believe I actually saw this the first time I was out here. Mainly because it was actually a little hidden. I love that. There's some modular frames. Nice. Industrial case. Yep. If I was here, I would have definitely picked up all this stuff. Yeah. Poor thing. Crash right in here. I don't really, unfortunately, see much of anything else I can pick up. Yep, okay. Let's check it. What does it need? Oh, it is up. Oh, no, it's not operational, but I got the rotors I need to fix it already. Another hard drive. Here we go. Let's quickly set up the different floors, and then we'll go back, put it in the research, and then we shall, I may need to go back anyway to go get some more iron plate. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. Go ahead and get that taken care of. Ooh, before I forget, actually. Before I forget. Let's set up some power, shall we? One. There we go. And then up we go. We need to go get some more. Oh, no, we don't. We can just go ahead and start building. Okay, so let's get the walls. Go ahead and build all these. Oops, that's actually wrong one. Should have been there. Stone alternate recipe for screws. Maybe this hard drive will actually be the one to give it to me. Would be nice. Although I did like that computer recipe find. That was really nice. And here we go. Oh gosh. And here's the last floor. Let's quickly set up power. There we go. And build the walls. Initial walls complete, and we build these supports, and I am finally out of stuff. Okay, we need to actually go ahead and head back anyway. I won't take the truck because we should have, well, I will take all the concrete though from the truck. We'll take it all, thank you very much. And we'll sort my inventory because I'm just that OCD, and then we'll start building out like that. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get rid of that tree. Okay. Sort this. Let's go ahead and grab some more of the iron plate. Go and research the hard drive. Wait, come on. There we go. A hard drive again. An alternate screw recipe. Let's grab some of these iron plates. No, that's copper wire. There's iron plates. 1, 2, 3, 4 for good luck, I suppose. And there we go. And on the way back, we'll fill out yet another one of these. This is interesting. It says it's an 8 meter one, but I mean it doesn't seem like this is an 8. It seems like it's more like a 4. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it just seems like it's only 4 meters rather than 8. Okay, here we go. Continuing on with the walls. Doing that. Doing that. Doing the corners. Doing that. Corner right here. And there we go. Last floor done. Let's try and get the wiring set up, shall we? Again, we put one in the corner here. Go ahead and pop it down like that, and we will put the foundation back. There we go. So we got wiring prepped. We do need to actually wire it all the way down, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go back to here. And there we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And so finicky. Here we go. There we go. Oh wow. That is pretty crazy. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 12. That's 30 squares out. I love it. Hey, Critically Dumb, how's it going, dude? How's your Monday going? Yeah, 2 hours. Lurk, bedtime soon. What do you mean bed soon? What, 5:30? So it's 7:30 at your time? Or maybe you're, oh, were you the one that was actually so far out who's actually now, he's like 1 hour past Eastern time? I seem to remember having a conversation to that effect. It was either you or somebody else that... It was definitely somebody who was playing with Original G, so... Thank you for hanging out, dude. Do appreciate it. Encroaching another thing's space? Now that is interesting. Oh man. I'm off to bed. Have fun. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out, Zero Man. Have a great night. And hopefully see you on Friday. That'll be the next time I stream, so hopefully I'll see you then. Have a great night, Zero Man. Thank you for hanging out. Man. What if? Okay, let's do a what if. Let's actually, because this is really bugging me, I really want to have the walls guide it. So let's get our walls. Perfect. There we go. Now I at least know the actual area where it should approximately be, and there it is. It's so beautiful. And then let's get the foundation out. And there we go. Nice, clean, straightforward. I love it. And then we'll need to bring power out here, or we'll just shove that right there, and then we can go ahead and just connect these two right now. Cool. Let's pick this up, actually. What we'll do is, instead of having it there, we'll have it like right here between the two rocks. Nope, nope. Yeah, there we go. Copper. In fact, we'll call this copper base. I'm just trying to think of what else was around here before I did anything else. There was that, but it's got the little gas plants and their annoyingness. I am curious actually about what else there could be in the area. There's a summer sloop right there. Ah, I don't actually have power properly connected. I forgot about that. Okay, but still, we can at least get the base built. So that's 120. That's 240. We can pipe that into one conveyor belt, so we can bring it up here, and 240. Divide that by 30. 240 divided by 30 gives me 8 machines. That is actually the perfect amount. Because we can fit 8 in here very easily. We've done it so many times before. Let's go ahead and do that. Again, here's our smelter. And we start in the corners because that's how I like it. 3. Excuse me. And 4. Okay. Flip this around, and we go like this. We've got 1, 2, and then what is happening with my phone? Ah, okay. I actually forgot. I'm not checking my mobile version of the stream. Okay, good to verify. Make sure that that's looking all right. Cool. This actually look pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I like to just verify. I like to have my mobile stream, the stream for mobile up as well, so I can just kind of make sure that everything's going all right there as well. There's that. Okay, so we get our mergers here. One, 2, 3, and 4. It should just be outputting the exact same amount for all of these. So we'll be getting 240 back out, so we'll need a Mark III belt. There we go. Okay, conveyor belts are all connected. Let's actually turn this into a conveyor wall. Or not a wall, but a conveyor port, sorry. There we go. This way we can have it coming in. what we should do is we'll put our splitter right here. Yeah, that should work. We need to be just one away, so it's a little too tight when it's right next to it. No, actually that can't. Wait. Oh, I'm finally out of, okay, that works. Let's go ahead and head back then. We'll pick up a bunch of, steel plate then. And we can go and actually verify that the, hub is finished doing its research. So that will be pretty nice to verify. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I don't know why I'm counting. I already know how far this is. It's 30. Minus 7, so. Okay, let's check the hard drive. Appears to be done. Oh, finally. Alternate blueprint for screws. Definitely worth picking up. That's an interesting one. So there's an alternate recipe for steel ingots that that uses 6 coal and 3 iron ingots, which then produces 6 iron ingots, and it produces 11.25 per minute. I'd rather do this than that. Yeah, so far between the two. But that might be an interesting one to look into for future hard drives. Let's get that one taken care of. Oh, I love that. It's so nice to be able to have that taken care of. It looks like caterium has backed up, or not the caterium, but the quick wire. Perfect. In fact, looks like our truck should be going on its third trip pretty soon. I just want to make sure that it does in fact do so. About like 30 seconds out. In fact, I'm going to start running. It's going to start before I actually get there, but I'm curious to see how much is actually there. Do I hear it coming? I don't hear it coming. Should be starting any second now. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we got 16 stacks of 500. So that's still quite a bit of caterium. And it just started on the 17th stack. Overall, it's not too bad, actually. I just wish we had that industrial, or not that, but the Mark IV belt. Come on, aren't you going? Come on, you can go. Come on. About time you went. you gotta take into account the amount of time it needs for the trip. Oh man. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? It's not going yet. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, so it takes the actual trip to go down there, unload, or load, and then unload over here, and then come back is about 2 minutes. So, really, it's gonna be taking 32 minutes per time, which I'm fine with. That's acceptable rate. I was trying to think of what else I needed. Why did I come back here? I needed something, and I want to say I needed something pretty important. I was making... Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. I need steel plate. So let's see if we can't pick some up. In fact, I do want to check this out as well. This makes 30 per minute from 3 and 3. Wait, really? It's 30 per minute. What? Huh. Fascinating. Okay, oh well. Let's get a bunch of 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be more than enough for now. And there goes all that steel plate. And then we're going to build all this foundation right here. Yeah, I definitely need to get rid of that tray before I get things set up and running. Alrighty then. The random foundation. Okay, we have our roadway. Let's just quickly run down. I do want... Oh, and before I forget, actually, I need to finish getting those Mark III belts taken care of. It said I couldn't afford it. Link to that effect. Yes. That was it. Yes, because I was trying to set that up. That's right. That's right. Okay, there we go. Let's get the 5. I'm not sure. Have I actually set these properly? I have no idea. I have not. That all needs to be set to copper. 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 And copper. Okay, so we have all these belts set up correctly. There we go. Then we get the 5 here to here. And then we need to get the... there we go. Hopefully we'll just have everything up and running. The moment we hit power, we'll be able to just have everything up and running, and then it's just a matter of automating the cars, because we're going to need a set of 2. 1 for cable, 1 for copper wire, and we'll try and set up a similar situation where they will they'll drive down for a little bit, then they'll stop, wait, and then they'll drive down again. We'll try and do that. And, you know, because we're not going to be expanding out that way, we're just going to go ahead and do this. In fact, 2. Yeah, that's the one. And what we'll do... Yeah, I like that. I like that. Get 1 conveyor belt here, or conveyor port, and again we will use our nifty lifts. There we go. I really love that. I'm so glad they added that. Makes things so much easier. Okay, that's all copper ingots coming out of there. So then the real question is, how are we doing this one? We're gonna need structures. They are gonna be making copper wire. And the real question is, how much copper wire can we be making here? As well as, what's the intake here? Well, that takes in 15 and produces 45. Remember, we're going to have to actually kind of split this into 2 sections here. One section is going to be used for making cable, the other section is going to be used for just sending copper wire straight up. So let's see if we can't try and set it up where we're doing 120 and 120. So let's do that. And how much does that actually produce again? 45. Oh, it's times 3, so even for just 120, that's going to be creating 300 plus copper wire, which is rather insane. And even for the other one, that's going to be producing 1.5 cable, even with the copper step in between. So we might be a little light on space on this level, because we want to use. I do want to end up using all the space as we can. As much of the space as we can, I should say. Is that good? Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, that is it. Okay. So, 420, right? Because this first 120 is going to be right here. So, where's my nifty calculator? So 120 divided by 15, so that's 8 machines just dedicated to making copper wire. That's it. 3, and 4. There we go, that's my copper wire. Now the real question is, what do we want to do with moving these over? Uses 4. Okay. One of these days I'm also going to have to go through and actually see what I can verify in terms of how many machines we have and what's the max going to be. Because at some point I'm going to have to try and equalize what we're producing and what we're outputting in terms of power. But anywho, so we've got 8 over here. Let's actually expand this out to be a double factory. So let's go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Because that does 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squares for those 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one's the buffer. Okay. As much as I like seeing the concrete fly out there, that's not what I wanted. And there we go. Wow, the real question is, am I going to have enough concrete for all this? Even then, I'm going to have to go back. Oh, gosh. Going to have to go back and get some more, because I still need to place a bunch of poles and whatnot, as well as all the walls that I've got to make. Okay, anywho, let's just go ahead and at least set these up. Here we go, constructor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting, just slightly over. But that is in line, so I mean, I'm fine with that. Maybe I screwed up. Hold on. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. That's quite perfect for that side. Let's get the other side going. There we go. 2, 3, and 4. Let's go through here. Copper wire. Copper wire. Copper wire and copper wire. Let me just verify something quickly. So this will be 360, right? Because it's 120 times 3 will get you 360. So that's 90, 180. 270 right there. And the last ones, I think what we'll do is we'll We'll keep all these except for the last ones. We won't attach these to power quite yet. Until we can get the level 4. The same thing over here. We'll leave the last stack not connected to power. We'll have everything else connected in terms of the splitters and the mergers and whatever, but in terms of power, we won't have that connected quite yet, just because we want it to be able to have it such that it can be ready for us to do that, but we can't take full advantage of it. So, might as well not bother powering it. Okay. There is that. Let's get our splitter here. No, that's too close. That should be good. Three and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me test something quickly. This is going to... Where are you? Okay, well, what does it take in? 30 per minute. Not 45, so we can't do a 1-to-1 ratio. So this is fine. This is acceptable. Let's put this back to wire. Let's get all of our splitters done over here. Oh gosh. I launch myself forward. And there we go. Let's actually set up all the machines while we're here. Copper wire. Copper wire. Okay, so these are all set up. Let's get the conveyors going without launching myself off. Holy cow. What was there? Concrete. I was running low on concrete. That's right. We're gonna need to go and grab some. Hello? There we go. Bizarre. Just absolutely bizarre. Okay. There's that. Let's get that in play. There we go. Okay. These are already set. Just don't launch myself. Be the ideal. We've already got the interior. No, we don't have the interior, sorry. These are all 45, so we only need a Mark 1 belt. Okay. Now let's get the... Oh, seriously? Oh, come on. I wish I had a big loot here. He would have told me. He would have let me know. Things were not quite in line. Go. What have I done? I've clearly done something wrong. This again. Yeah, the ends are facing directly out, not sequentially. Say lovey. Copper wire, and copper wire. Get conveyors going in, conveyors going, damn it, there it is, in. And there we go, copper wire. Copper wire, okay. I think all the belts are set up correctly. The only thing I don't have is a belt that is going to be going from, say, here, right? And going through, it needs to come out somewhere, and I'm just trying to decide what would be the best option for it. I think this one actually might be the best place for it. So, here we go. We're going to do that, and... make a conveyor wall for it. Come on, where's my walls? There we go. I suppose the other question should be, you know what, let's actually do this. So the one that's going to be here is going to be the one that goes up, and the one that's going to be here is the one that goes... So this one's going to go all the way up. This one's going to go just to, whatchamacallit, the cable making room. We're going to do that. We're going to make sure that that has a nice proper angle to it. Let's be right in the center here. 1, 2. As my eye is rather itchy. Here we go. Nearly trapped myself. And there we go. Don't know if I've actually set up the... Yeah, I have not... Oh, kind of. I've set them up. You ever just get that itch where it feels like just a eyelash is kind of just on the cusp of going in your eye? but there's no evidence of any said eyelash. It's annoying, to say the least. Okay. And here we go. That might be easier if I do it like this. There we go. Two. Three and 4. Actually, we're not connecting those, remember? Remember, brain? Come on. Alrighty then, that's a odd placement, but okay. Nope, come on. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Wow, I can make that jump. That's awesome. Let's just turn this the other way. There we go. And again, we're just gonna do these first sets of 3. And 3. Okay. So, there we go. I think we are all nicely set. I do want to just very quickly set up the wall. Well, not the wall, but the conveyor belt out. So, let me just make sure that I'm doing this correctly. 1, 2, 1, 2. So then that should get us from there to there with a nice, very nice straight arc. Love it. And then let's try and do this, something similar here. So 1, 2, turn, 1, 2. Right. And then I think this one's it. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Got that coming there, that going there, and then that going the rest of the way down to there. And there we go, quite nicely. Everything is being transported. At least on this first level. Oh gosh, I forgot about setting these up. Okay. I think I caught these now before I forgot. I'll launch myself again. Okay. All the conveyor belts are set. Let's make sure that the conveyor belts here are good. Yeah, that all looks fine. That looks all fine. These look all fine. Yep. Except for that one. Okay, always good to double check everything. There we go. And there we go. Everything set up perfectly. And now we can actually go ahead and head upstairs. Well, actually, no, sorry. Last thing. The walls. Because we don't actually have a top floor, I think, well, for this section anyway. Because you can see we kind of built out in a way. So what we'll do is we'll just build this initial wall just to make it a whole lot easier to not go flying out. Assuming I can even get there to place the wall. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. And I launch myself again. Okay, let's go ahead and head upstairs. Well, actually, yeah, I do need to head upstairs. So we can set this up as a conveyor port. And then one more so we can set up the other one as a conveyor port. Just so we can have the placement of the thing, of the lift, done a whole lot easier. Then we'll actually go to the outside of it. Set up those conveyor belts the way we want. I should go down one more before I jump down. There we go. Okay. And again, we're needing the Mark III belts. No, not the belts, sorry, the lift. From there to there. There we go. Same thing with this, from there to there. With that one we can actually... Wait. That did not connect. I must have flicked it just a little too much. There we go. There we go. Kind of. I feel like I'm just barely missing it. I might... Maybe I'm going crazy. That is certainly not it. Holy cow. Last try before I actually, Okay. 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 It's wanting to be stupid, so I'm gonna have to go and help it not be stupid. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, let's put out a little platform right here so we can actually see it. There we go. Let's try this again. Conveyor belt Mark III, right there. There. There we go. I don't know why it had to be rather dumb. Let me just make sure that this is in fact working. I'm just gonna put this copper wire in here like so. I just want to see it come out. Make sure it's going up. Yes, indeed it is. Okay. Thank you. Okay, next floor. Next floor. We're doing our cable production here. And we're pulling up... Well, let's just do our calculation for 300 so we can make sure it's expanding correctly. Excuse me. For 300... Yeah, okay. So for 300, should be taking in 30, right? And let me just verify this with our constructors here. Sure to make sure that you guys are hydrating, please. It's starting to get dry throat there. Anywho, just make sure that this is in fact doing what I think it is, which is in fact producing. Takes in 30, produces 15. So with 30, we're going to be bringing in, yeah, should be 10. Which means we'll need 5 on each side, which is actually kind of perfect for this factory size. Let's go ahead and just produce the that we need, the 10 that we need. Sorry. Excuse me. But because we can't actually bring it in fast enough, we're only bringing in 270 at a time. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, not connect one. Right? So that way it'll actually be able to, it'll still saturate. And, well, actually it won't saturate. I don't think it will. It'll be very close. Actually, the first one will eventually saturate, and then it'll eventually saturate up the line. If I'm thinking about this correctly. Okay. Just trying to think about the way that we want to do this. So we got two options here. We could set it up such that it is coming in. That's the reason why I put the port here. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the possibilities here and what needs to be done. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have them going this way, and then go up through here, which we'll set up as a port, conveyor port, and that'll go up. And then we'll have cable going into the other one. Well, this is going to produce 15 times 10, that's 150. So we're going to have to still use the Mark III belt, which is fine. Let's go ahead and set up our... There we go. Love getting those jumps just right. Okay, and then we'll get our splitter right here. Okay. Okay. Let's get the splitters over here as well. Again, use the Mark I belts going in. And then let's get the Mark I belts coming out as well. Okay, and then let's get Mark III belts. Do this right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Get our Mark 3 belt coming out here. One, two, 1, 2. Okay. I think that's it. One, two. And there we go. I don't remember if this will... No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2. That's right. Okay, so... Still need to set up these conveyors right here. There we go. And there we go. Set. Oh gosh. Well, let's start here. Okay, hold on. Already set, and then we can go with the 5. Do that. And do that. This one's making cable. These are all making cable, in fact. And the last one, cable. Make sure these are all set as well. That one's cable. This one is not cable. Okay, everything is set for cable. Now it's just time to get the things powered here. 1, 2. 3. Oh gosh. I launched myself again. 4 and 5. Again, we're hooking up everything except for the very last one. Do I have... Sure. Yes, I do have the Mark II poles. I keep forgetting about this. Can connect up to 7 power line connections. Connect power poles, power generators, factory buildings together with power lines to create a power grid. Power grid supplies the connected buildings with power, obviously, which you need quick wire for it. Also kind of makes me want to upgrade these, but I don't want to have to change things, so I'm just gonna not deal with it. And then we will... Oh, and I forgot completely about setting up the wall that's up here. want to say it was this one. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm actually amazed I haven't run out of concrete yet. It's been very, very close. No. I'm thinking logistics. Mark 3 lift. There we go. And there we go. Cool. So now we've got copper wire coming up here and cable coming up there. Now the real question is, where do we want to do this? We haven't connected up power yet, but everything is set to go. The only thing we need to get now is just the 2 truck stations. Let me just quickly get this thing out the way. It's more in the way than anything else right now. Okay. Let's get 1 truck station. Ooh, I actually have enough for everything. Cannot afford, never mind. Take it all back. Oh, let's just go ahead and get going. Interesting, so its max is only about 57 kilometers per hour. Did I do it again? Tell me I didn't do it again. I did do it again. Oh man. I am just an idiot, I suppose. I don't need to get 20. There we go. Thinking about all the things that I need to do. I actually need to build more of these. Gosh. I need to get 40. Because I need to build 2 truck stations here as well. And I can actually build another 20 perfectly. Awesome. And there we go. And that's already fully saturated again, which I love. And we've got that taken care of. Let us see what else we need to do. Just also trying to think in terms of drivability here. It might be worth it. Might be worth it. Just to keep things somewhat safe, to build one more length out. And I know I'm probably being a little paranoid about this, but I don't want the 2 trucks to be hitting at any time. That would be rather annoying if they somehow hit and then I'd launch one off. I don't want to deal with that at all. So we're gonna grab just a couple stacks here. Let's sort that first. 1, 2, 3 should be good enough. We'll build out one more stack down. We'll build our truck stations down there. And actually, before I forget, let's go ahead and see if we can't connect to power. And just for safety's sakes, let's see if we can't set it up such that it's within our building parameters. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This will be one factory if we need it. I suppose the only other issue with doing that is you're now right in line with our busing system, and I'm not sure how happy I am with what's the word? With having any factories further back. So I think that'll actually be it. So let's go ahead and connect power, get things going. Wire is too long. Okay. Let's see how many we've actually got here. Well, let's first do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just one too long. Holy cow. Two, 3, 4, and 5, yeah. Well, we'll just put one right here as our go-between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now everything is connected to power. Which means we should start to see stuff actually producing. A couple things we still need to do. We still need to set up 2 truck stations, and I completely forgot I was wanting to set up one more square of track here going all the way down. So before I forget, let's just do this. I think what we'll do, we'll actually take it out far enough such that it's actually, I may not have brought enough concrete for this. That was not what I wanted. Just perfect. Awesome. So we'll put the one truck station here. I know I'm in the way. Cable? Really? That's what I'm missing? Well, I should be getting a bunch of cable pretty soon here. Looks like everything's powered. I think we're just waiting on... Oh my gosh, we're waiting on the actual raw materials. The one thing I forgot. Holy cow. Ouch. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's get our Mark III belt going. Okay, and this is where I'm gonna have to pick up some stuff, and let's get the chainsaw out. Don't like chainsawing some flowers, right? Seems appropriate, right? Totally not overkill. Limestone and my silica and whatnot. Silica, sorry, not my silica. There are two different things. They are indeed two different things. Let's go ahead and actually get a Mark III belt. Oh, logistics. Mark III belt down from here. Yeah, gosh. Do that, and then finally, there we go. Okay, and then we want to put on a merger right here, and we'll pull from that one as well. There we go, there's our merger. Wow, right in front of the, right behind the thingamabobs. Fantastic. Yeah, that's 120, right? Amazing. Of course, that is actually bringing in 270, so that is part of the reason why it's doing that. Oh well. Well, we got it going at least. We can go drop in this extra copper that I've got on me into the machines here. Preferably into the end machines as well. Where are you? Sneaky copper. There we go. So theoretically that should be splitting evenly, right? We should be getting 120 here, and then that splits evenly there to 60, and 60 down here, which then splits again, so you're getting 30 in there. And I know it's slow going for the end here, but once it saturates, everything will eventually saturate, so you just got to give it enough time to do it. Meanwhile, let us check this out. A copper wire has already, in fact, saturated. It's fantastic. And there's copper wire going there. Don't know why I've got that stupid thing up. Oops, whoops, there's my cable. I'll just go upstairs. At least I can grab it from there. But I think this is absolutely fantastic. Cannot actually grab it from there. Could actually do that to begin with. As well as that. And then what we'll do is we will put one truck station right here. There we go. I'm actually in the way, and then we'll try and make it such that it's like half between the two. There we go. Same thing here. Make sure it's somewhat... Oh, I'm missing the cable. Forgot about that. That has no cable in there right now. But I bet you if I come back here, there should be no cable. Okay, how about here? No cable. That's all in the conveyor. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab it from the conveyor then. Gonna need 25. There we go. And again, we do the same thing here. Pull out our truck station, put it, see if we can't try and get it more or less in line. There we go. That's pretty much right between the two. Okay, there's our copper wire going into that storage there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be picking anything up until we get it properly wired. This is where we need to actually set up a thing right here. Seriously, I'm out of cable. Just grab a bunch. And I forgot to actually connect from here to here. There we go. And this is a loading into the truck. And this is also a loading into the truck. Perfect. So this is going to saturate. That's saturated pretty quickly. Hopefully the cable will start saturating pretty soon. You can already see the copper wire on this side starting to increase. And as I say, once it fully saturates, it'll be pretty sweet. I just want to see what is going on here. Ouch. Oh, duh. I forgot. This is the one that we have turned off because we don't have enough to actually properly funnel it. Or properly supply it, I should say. There's that at full speed. Not quite saturated enough, but it's definitely getting there. That one's definitely saturated. So, it'll take time. It just needs to, you know, saturate properly, and then it'll eventually get to where it needs to be. So with that in mind, we're just going to let that build up. Let both things saturate quite a bit. We'll need to do a little bit of math to try and decide how long we need to let the trucks wait for. And actually, before I forget, one last thing before we go. Let's just go and take out that one tree that is sticking up at the bottom of my foundation. Oh, the frames. Be able to jump from here, no problemo. And there's one really tall tree, and I want to say that one's it. Let's see any others. It's taking up that one, should be it. Okay, here we go. Sorry, tree. You gotta get out the way. None of the others are actually sticking up where they shouldn't be. So I think that is it. We haven't quite set up. We should actually set up the truck stations on the other side. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it. That's already caught up. Pretty nice. Caterium is backed up finally. Well, not finally, but you know. Oh, and there goes the truck again. Very nice. That's the third trip it's made tonight. Maybe fourth. That's about the third. Since I set it up anyway. Just trying to think. I was wanting to set up our truck stations, and I think what we'll do is we'll just set them up right here. Thankfully, we actually have plenty of cable right here. And I want to say it's this top one. Yep, we'll just take one stack. Yep. And there we go. Perfectly placed. And there's enough room for us to get the truck around, and we even have room to hook up these things right here. There we go. Let's check the power grid quickly. Capacity is actually doing all right. I know we're gonna overload this thing if it has to produce anything major. I mean, just from the caterium and from the copper, we're already at halfway. Now imagine everything else running. It'd be insane. So, with that said, I think we... Okay, hold on. I forgot I wanted to actually set this up. Let's very quickly just get rid of this, and here we go. We're going to go ahead and set up two things right here. One, two. I'm in the way. And we'll set that right there. Okay. Again, we're going to need to bring conveyor belt Mark III, and this is, in fact, copper wire. Yes, it is. Nope. Other side. There we go. I also think that's kind of crazy that you can actually do that. You can set up a conveyor on a conveyor belt. Kind of ridiculous, but interesting. Oh, and oh gosh. You know, okay, I'm not gonna do this right now. I will have to do this another time. It is actually past time for me to end. So this is gonna be me calling it quits for the rest of the night. I think we've done a lot, actually. We've definitely done quite a bit. Let's just quickly go over here. We've finished setting up caterium production. It's all the way down there. We've even set up a nice little truck relay such that it goes and gets the stuff that we need. It's already saturated up and it's going in. We've got it fueled as well from there. We're going to need to also set up a fuel line going to those two truck stations. Speaking of which, for those two truck stations, we've set up well, I haven't quite set up the routes yet, but we've set up copper wire production and cable produce over there. And we've have it such that it's going to be brought in by truck. We right now have one truck ready and waiting. We will need another truck as well. I haven't made that yet. And we'll need to have that going back and forth here and here. But we have at least cable and copper wire production going quite nicely. And it is right now storing in that truck station, so that is actually perfect in my opinion. That does at least allow it to properly work. Yeah, we got copper, we got caterium, quick wire, and so copper wire, cable, and caterium quick wire factories all built. Got the truck stations basically set up for them. Now it's just a matter of well, and that truck's already running, that truck's already running. Once we have that done, next time we'll come back and we will start working on these 500 modular frames and the 150 motors, so we can start getting tier 5 and tier 6, which will have the next level of logistics, that'll have the next level of stuff that we've got to make, that'll have oil production, all that good stuff. And in tier 6, that'll also have trains, so we'll be able to upgrade 2 trains. It'll be exciting. I'm excited for it. So but that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's just quickly go through the list of all the people we need to thank for their lovely support. Let me just get up to a nice, since we've got a nice overview of what is going on over here. Let's just quickly go through it, shall we? Obviously, a big thanks to the people who are hanging out in chat, including Norway Pete, Zero Man, Critically Numb, Time LX, and Priest. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. It's been a fun day, and you guys have kept chat going, so thank you very much. And of course, thank you to Vaser222, Professor Def, and the League Esports for the auto hosts. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. If you guys have liked the stream, please consider hitting that follow button. And if you want to see when I go live, Twitter and the Discord are the 2 best places for that. And the Discord is where I have a schedule, so you'll get to see when I go live and what I'll be playing. I'm trying to think beyond that. If you guys would like to see how the Satisfactory playthrough started, you can go to the YouTube and go check out the VODs. I have the Satisfactory videos going up, and you can go ahead and see how the factory started. We started all the way over there. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Started all the way over there. In fact, there is the actual footprint of where the hub was. We had the space elevator there, and we had all sorts of stuff being produced in these areas over here, and we've just reorganized everything into much nicer modular factories. So works out very nicely. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will be gone for the rest of the week until Friday. Friday we'll be back with some more Satisfactory, and we'll be moving on to tier 5 and 6, finishing up the space elevator stuff. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have a great night, and hope to see you guys Friday. Later.